Hello and welcome to my review of this new collection of movies that came out. I feel like I'm going to do this again this December because I'm trying to catch up on a lot of films that I didn't watch this year and that I still want to watch before I make a best of 2023 or worst of 2023 movies list. I again want to keep this kind of short because I don't feel the need to talk about these movies as much. First movie is Bottoms. It's a new movie directed by Zeligman. She already made a movie in 2021, I think, which was called Shiva Baby. I remember being very interested in that movie because it was very well rated, just like I am with this film, because it is at some point one of the top 250 movies on Letterboxd. It still has a 3.9 rating, and it's about two girls in high school, who really want to hook up with two other girls in high school. And so what they do is create a fight club to kind of impress these two girls. And now we have this coming of age drama, comedy, romance movie. Nothing about this movie was directly bad or anything. It's actually a very funny movie. I laughed a lot in this film, and it was genuinely unpredictable. It was a very unique movie and a very strange mix of different tones that just I didn't expect in a movie, especially not in a coming of age comedy drama high school movie like this. But it was just not my thing. I realized I wasn't really caring as much about anything that was going on in the film, and especially towards the end I was just thinking, okay, I don't know if I like this. It doesn't really fit, and in general sometimes the tone in this film works, sometimes it doesn't, and to me it mostly doesn't. Rachel Sennott and Ruby Cruz are the two people in this movie that I was interested in the most. I really thought they were very good in this film. Also, the teacher was very funny. He improvised a lot of lines. But the thing is, I said in my Letterboxd review that I made, I think a few weeks ago already, that this movie could grow on me. But it didn't really, because I never thought about this film again. The only time I really thought about this movie again was writing a little bit down to talk about it in this video. So yeah, it wasn't really my thing. I give it maybe a 6 out of 10. It's not a bad movie at all. It's just not my thing. Next movie I want to talk about is Leo. This is a new Heavy Medicine Productions movie that is released on Netflix. Just like You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah this year, which I reviewed last week already. And yeah, this movie is about Leo. He's a lizard. He's the class pet next to a turtle in a school, and when he realizes he's close to dying because he's very old already, he tries to escape, and then he gives life advice to the kids in his class. The story of this movie is cute, it's fun, it's a simple but very nice idea, and a story that I was kind of interested in following. The animation wasn't amazing, it was also not bad, it was just fine, I have to say. This movie had very, very bad musical numbers that I feel like could have used a little bit more work. They were not really catchy, they didn't really sound good, it was just there. And I have to say the two main performances in this movie are Adam Sandler as the lizard and Bill Burr as a turtle. Bill Burr doesn't sound like a turtle at all. I feel like they could have changed his voice a little bit more, or he could have changed his voice a little bit more. He just seems like Bill Burr. And Adam Sandler, to be honest, holy fuck, his voice acting is bad in this film. I really hated it, and I never really got used to it. He doesn't sound like a lizard either. To be honest, the best way I could describe his voice acting in this film is, I feel like Adam Sandler watched Leo, and he thought the voice acting of Leo, the lizard, was so bad that he completely redubbed the movie to make fun of it even more by making an even worse voice for Leo. I feel like that's the best way to describe how bad I think the voice acting of Leo in this film is. So I give this movie a 5 out of 10. It's fine, it's not horrible, but it's just not great at all. And now for the third movie in this video, I want to talk about Wonka. This movie is the new movie directed by Paul King, who also directed the first and the second Paddington movie, which I really see. I feel like they really have things in common. And yeah, I wasn't really as excited about this film. A movie about Willy Wonka, played by Timothy Chalamet, seems like a movie I thought was interesting, but in the end I realized I hadn't seen the first Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and also I had not seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I think I just mixed these up, but I haven't seen a single Chocolate Factory movie, and so yeah, I wasn't really interested in it. But I was convinced to watch it, and I actually liked it a lot. I think this movie really managed to win me over very quickly as well. The songs in this movie are genuinely catchy. They are sounding great. They have this wonderful energy about them. In general, the world in this movie feels very magical and nice. I really cared about the story, about the characters in this film. Despite the fake looking backgrounds that are present in a big part of this movie. I never really was that annoyed by it. I get annoyed by that very quickly, but in this movie I felt like it worked. Maybe it was because the movie genuinely looked great and big and epic on the big screen in the cinema, but I feel like it was just in general that I cared enough for the story to just not pay as much attention about how the movie looked in the background. And the highlight of this movie is definitely Timothy Chalamet. I think he was great, he was fun, he was engaging, he has a lot of energy to him, he was so sympathetic, so charming, a lot of humor about him. I genuinely thought he was funny. And it's weird to say that, but I feel like this is one of my favorite performances by him, together with Beautiful Boy and Call Me By Your Name, maybe even Dune. So this movie is goofy, it's fun, it's memorable, it's catchy with its songs, it looks nice, it's magical. I really enjoyed this movie, which I did not expect. First, it's a family movie that I did not watch with my family, and secondly, it's a fantasy movie. And thirdly, I haven't seen a single Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Combining all these three things together, it should seem like I was really not the target audience for this film, and it still won me over. So I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. Go watch this movie with a family, especially. I think this is worth it. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I think this is the 5th movie I've just recorded in a row, so yeah, go watch Wonka, go watch movies with your family, go to the cinema. There's a lot of things going on in the cinema right now that are worth watching. Go watch the videos that we see on this side of the screen, probably. And yeah, see you next time.